Hello, everyone. This is Lucretia, and you are tuned in to another episode of Candid Conversations. How are you doing today? I hope that everything is wonderful. Proverbs 24:16 says, "A righteous man falls 7 times and gets back up again." So it matters what we do when we fall. And I was just thinking about the protection of God. In certain seasons of our lives, we know that in life, there are ebbs and flows to life. Sometimes things are amazing, sometimes things are horrible, but God remains consistent in our lives. And sometimes in certain seasons in our lives, the hand of God is still upon our lives, but we insist upon our own way. And when we insist upon our own way, God is so gracious and He's so good that He will allow us to go our own way. He will allow us to try to chart our own path and to lean to our own understanding and do things our way. But He's also so gracious that He will give us as an opportunity to turn around and to make better decisions and to show us that He, in fact, was protecting us all along from some things that we did not see in the long run. There are some things and some situations and even some relationships that we want in our life in one season, but God knows that that is not the relationship that is meant for us in the long run. This can be personal, this can be business, this can be any type of relationship. The problem is when we want something so bad that we're willing to do anything to get the things that we want, and we're willing to look for confirmation in different ways and say it's God, when in fact it may just be a desire of our heart. So we have to be very careful with that. But even in that, I am just so grateful and I am just so thankful for the protection of God, because now I can look back in my life on the different seasons, and there's been some pretty heartbreaking things that have transpired in my life. So goes life for all of us, right? But in certain seasons, there were things that I wanted so bad. There were people that I wanted to be in relationship with so bad. And it wasn't necessarily the will of God for my life. However, I had to learn the lessons that I had to learn. And so now I'm in a different space in my life, and it still doesn't always feel good because we have to make some very hard decisions. We have to make decisions not only between what's good and bad, but what's better and best for our lives. Because sometimes the things that are good for us, they look good on the outside. Everything else seems to line up. It can look good, it can sound good, it can smell good, and it can still be all bad for our lives. So understanding the ebbs and flows of life, being appreciative for the protection of God on my life. When my eyes were blinded, when my ears were shut, and my heart was blinded by the lust of my flesh or the lust of my eyes or the pride of life, God, in His infinite mercy and in His infinite goodness, He protected me anyway. And sometimes the person that He had to protect me from most was myself and the decisions that I was making, because I was leaning on my own understanding. So I just want you to know that at times we all fall, but it matters what we do when we fall. The Bible says a righteous man falls 7 times and gets back up again. And no, I do not have anything to confess about falling, but I'm just so grateful for the protection of God this morning. Have a fabulous day. Bye-bye.